Hello, my dear children. Welcome to the mathematics class. Today we are going to discuss linear inequalities. Linear inequalities. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the problems in the exercise 6.1. Okay, my dear children. In the previous class, we have discussed the concepts of exercise 6.1. Okay, my children, I hope you have understood the concepts of exercise 6.1. Okay, my children. So, we are going to discuss now the problems in the exercise 6.1. Page number 122. Page number 122. See the question number 1. Question number 1. Solve 24x less than 100. Solve 24x less than 100 when first case x is a natural number. This is the first part of the question. And second part, x is an integer. If x is a natural number, then we have to solve this inequality. When x is an integer, we have to solve this inequality. Understood this question, my dear children? Right. Now come to the solution part. Now let us solve the first part. First, let us write the given inequality. Given 24x less than 100. We have to solve this inequality. We follow the same rules when you are solving the equations. Yesterday we have discussed the rules. Only you have to remember when you are dividing and multiplying by negative number. Only in that case you have to very cautious. You should take care of that case. Okay, my children? Right. Now here 24x is there in LHS. In RHS 100 is there. Now we have to find only x value. So here 24. So we divide this inequality on both sides by 24. On dividing, on dividing the inequality on both sides, then we get 24x here. So we are dividing this LHS by 24 less than 100 by 24. On both sides we are dividing by 24. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies here 24 gets cancelled. In LHS what will be left? Where only x. Understood LHS, my dear children? Right. Less than. Here in RHS also let us simplify the numbers. 24 1 times, 24 5 times. Okay, my dear children? Understood RHS? Right. So x is less than 5. We got finally x is less than 5. But here what is the value of x? It should be, yes, natural number. If x is a natural number, when x is a natural number, then what is the solution set? What are the values which satisfy this inequality? Make a true statement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only these 4 natural numbers make this inequality a true statement. That is why these four values are said to be solutions of this inequality. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now come to second part. This is the first part of this question. Now come to the second part. What is the second part? X is an integer. When X is an integer, then what is the solution set? Which integers satisfy this inequality? Means which integers make this inequality a true statement? Yes, yesterday also we have discussed the same inequality. Do you remember that, my dear children? Yes. So and so on. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All these integers make this inequality a true statement. That is why all these integers are said to be solutions of the inequality. Understood, my dear children? Right. Now come to the question number 2. Question number 2. Solve -12x greater than 30. -12x greater than 30. When, here first case, x is a natural number, and second part, x is an integer. Here also two parts are there in this question. Understood this question, my dear children? Right. Now let us come to the solution part. What is the given in equation? Right. We write that given in equation. Given -12x greater than 30. Okay, my children, we have written the given inequality. Now, if you observe, what is their x quotient here? -12. We have to transpose -12 to RHS. Otherwise, we have to divide this -12. Divide this inequality by -12 on both sides. So, dividing both sides by -12, we get what will you get? I told you, when we are multiplying or dividing an inequality on both sides, the inequality sign is reversed. Okay, my children, do you remember that one? Yes. So -12x by -12, here greater than symbol is there, it reversed. It means it is changed to less than. Understood this point, my children? Please remember this one. Focus on this point. 30 by -12. Okay, my children? Understood this one? As we are dividing this inequality on both sides by -12, so greater than sign is reversed by rule number 2. Yesterday we have discussed that rule number 2. Do you remember that point, my children? We used that rule here. Okay, my children? Right. Understood this step? Right. This implies here -12 gets cancelled. What will you left here? What will you get here in LHS? X less than. Let us simplify RHS. 6 2 times, 6 5 times. Okay, my children. Finally, we get -5 by 2. -5 by 2. This implies Understood this step, my children? Right. X less than, let us write this minus 5 by 2 in the decimal form, minus 2.5. 5 by 2 can be written as 2.5. Isn't it or not, my children? Yes. So we got this inequality, x less than minus 2.5. We solved here. Now let us write the solution set of this inequality. First part, when x is a natural number, is there any natural number make this inequality a true statement? Not at all. No natural number makes this inequality a true statement. Okay, my children. So if x is a natural number, then no natural number satisfy this inequality. Okay, my children. So we say that there is no solution. No natural number no natural number makes this inequality a true statement. Therefore, solution set empty set, because there is no natural number which makes this inequality a true statement. That is why solution set of this inequality is empty set. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now come to second part. What is second part? When x is an integer, then what is the solution set? Which integers satisfy this inequality? Which integers make this inequality a true statement? Yes. The integers less than minus 2.5. Which integers are there? Less than minus 2.5 and so on. Minus 5, minus 4. Isn't it or not, my children? All these integers are less than minus 2.5. So all these integers make this inequality a true statement. Understood, my dear children? Right. Here I am not explaining question number 3 and question number 4. Will you try yourself the question number 3 and question number 4, my dear children? Please try that questions, my dear children. If you have any doubts, ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Okay, my dear children? Right. Now come to the question number 5. Question number 5. Solve 4x plus 3 less than 5x plus 7 for real x. Okay, my dear children? Understood this question? Right. Now come to the solution part. Now let us write the given inequality. What is a given inequality? Given 4x plus 3 less than 5x plus 7. Okay, my children? Understood? Right. Now let us write all the variable terms to LHS and all the constant terms to RHS. Okay, my children. So here x term is there, constant term. In RHS, here x term is there and constant term is there. So let us write all the x terms. So here 4x is already there in LHS. Let us bring this 5x to LHS. It changes to minus 5x. As you are following the rules, as we are following the steps when you are solving the inequation, while solving in an equation, we follow the same rule here. Just we are transforming this plus 5x into LHS. Thus it becomes minus 5x is less than 7. We are transforming plus 3 to RHS. It becomes minus 3. Understood this step, my children? Here we have brought 5x to LHS, then it becomes minus 5x. Here plus 3 is there in LHS, we are taking them to RHS. It becomes minus 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies for 4x minus 5x. What will you get here? Minus x. Understood LHS, my children? Right. Less than. Come to RHS. 7 minus 3. What will you get? 4. Understood RHS, my children? Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies we have to find x value, but here minus x is there. So we divide this entire inequality by minus 1. So minus x by minus 1. Be careful, my children, here. As we are dividing this inequality by minus number, negative number, then inequality sign reversed. So it is less than, it changes to greater than. Understood this step, my children? Right. 4 by minus 1. Dividing on dividing by minus 1, we got this step. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies here minus minus gets cancelled. What will you get in LHS? X. Understood LHS, my children? This is LHS. Greater than. Simplify RHS. What will you get here? Minus 4. Understood this step, my children? Right. X is greater than minus 4. So we have to write the solution set of this inequality. The set theory, the first exercise, the first chapter, first exercise, we have written inequality signs into interval form. Do you remember that point, my children? Yes, we can write this inequality in the form of interval. This implies x belongs to minus 4 comma infinity. We can write this inequality sign in the form of interval. X belongs to open interval minus 4 comma infinity. Do you remember this point, my children? In the first chapter, set theory, inequality signs are written in the form of interval. Intervals are written in the form of inequalities. Okay, my children? Right. If you want to represent this solution set on the number line, graphical representation. Graphical representation of x greater than minus 4. Like this, we take number line, we draw number line. Okay, my children. On this number line, we have marked, we have labeled the numbers on the number line like this. So, what are the x values here? X is greater than minus 4. Where is x? minus 4 on the number line here, minus 4. But here greater than sign is there. So if greater than sign is there, we have to use the open bracket. Understood this point, my children? So all these numbers, this was also done in the first chapter, set theory. We have represented the inequality in the graphical representation like this. Understood this step, my children? This shaded region represent the solution of the inequality. The shaded region. The shaded region denotes solution set. X greater than minus 4. Understood, my dear children? Right. Now come to question number 7. Here I am not explaining question number 6. Question number 6 is the same as that of question number 5. Please try yourself, my dear children, the question number 6. Will you try yourself the question number 6, my dear children? Right. If you have any doubts, ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Okay, my dear children. Now come to the question number 7. Solve 3 into x minus 1 less than or equal to 2 into x minus 2. Okay, my dear children. This is the given inequality. We have to solve it. Okay, my dear children. Right. Come to the solution part. I have written the given inequality 3 into x minus 1 less than or equal to 2 into x minus 3. Okay, my children? Right. This implies, let us simplify here this distributive property. Let us use here distributive property. So 3 into x. What will you get here? 3x. 3 into minus 1. What will you get? Minus 3. Understood this LHS part, my children? Right. Less than or equal to. Here also we use distributive property. 2 into x. 2x. 2 into minus 3. What will you get? Minus 6. Understood this RHS, my dear children? Right. Understood this step? Right. Now, let us write all x terms, all variable terms to LHS and all the constant terms in the RHS. So here x term is there. This is a constant term. This is x term. This is a constant term. So we write this x term as it is. Here we have to bring 2x to LHS. Then it becomes minus 2x. Understood this part, my children? Right. Less than or equal to. We write minus 6. Already there. It is in already RHS. So no need to change it. Here minus 3 is in LHS. We are taking that into RHS. Then it becomes plus 3. Understood this RHS, my children? Understood this step? Right. This implies 3x minus 2x. What will you get here? X. Understood LHS, my children? Right. Less than or equal to. Minus 6 plus 3 in RHS. What will you get? Minus 3. So finally we got x less than or equal to minus 3. Okay, my children. Now we have to write the solution set of this inequality. Previous question, in the previous question also I wrote the solution set in the form of interval. So this implies x belongs to closed interval, x belongs to minus infinity comma minus 3. All the real numbers less than or equal to minus 3. Okay, my dear children, understood this solution set. This is the solution set. Therefore, In the interval form, we wrote all the real numbers satisfy this inequality. Okay, my children, understood? Right. Now, I'm representing this solution set graphically. Graphical representation. Graphical representation of solution of this inequality x less than or equal to minus 3. So, we have to draw a number line. On this number line, on this number line, let us mark the numbers, label the numbers here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Like this we have to mark the numbers, label the numbers on the number line. Then what are the numbers here? All the numbers less than or equal to minus 3. So first identify the number on the number line. Minus 3 is here. So here less than or equal to. So open close bracket here. Equal to sign is there. So closed brackets should be used. So all these numbers, this shaded region. Here minus 5, minus 6. All these numbers. Minus 3.5, minus 4.1. All these real numbers satisfy this inequality. Understood this point, my dear children? Therefore, solution set of x less than or equal to minus 3 is equal to this slant lines shaded region on the number line. Understood, my dear children? Right. Now come to the question number 9. Question number 9. Here I am not explaining question number 8 because question number 8 is also same as that of question number 7. Okay, my dear children. So that question is for you. Will you try it yourself, my dear children? The question number 8. Please try the question number 8 yourself, my dear children. If you have any doubts, ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Okay, my dear children. Right. Now come to the question number 9. Solve x plus x by 2 plus x by 3 less than 11 for real x. Okay, my children, here if you observe, all the questions are of the same kind, same type for real x. Just we have to solve. Inequalities are changing. Okay, my dear children. Now let us write the given inequality. Given x plus x by 2 plus x by 3 less than 11. I have written the given inequality. Okay, my children. Right. This implies, if you observe LHS, there are 3 terms. X is one term, x by 2 is second term, plus x by 3 is the third term. Let us take LCM of the denominators. Let us assume that here denominator is 1. So for 1, 2 and 3 we have to find LCM. Will you find LCM of the denominators? 2, 1, 2, 3. What will you get here? 6. The LCM of these 3 numbers is 6. Then let us write the numerator part. One table in 6. How many times it goes? 6 times. So 6 into x. Understood? This is the first term. Understood this first term, my children? Right. Plus. Now let us write the second term. 2 table. Assume that this is a 2 table. In 6, how many times it goes? 2 table. In the number 6, how many times it goes? 3 times. So 3 into whatever the numerator is there, we should write there into. Understood the second term, my children? Right. Now come to the third term. Plus 3 table. Here 3 table. How many times it goes in the 6? 2 times. Isn't it or not, my children? So 2 into x. Understood this third term, my children? Right. Less than. We write our HS as it is 11. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies. Now let us simplify numerator. 6x plus 3x plus 2x. What will you get here? 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 11x by 6. Okay, my children. What will you get here? 11x by 6 less than 11. Understood this step, my children? Right. If you observe here, the coefficient of x is 11 by 6. So we had to divide this entire inequality by 11 by 6, or we had to multiply this inequality on both sides by its reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 11 by 6? Yes, 6 by 11. So multiplying on both sides by 6 by 11. 6 by 11 into 11x by 6 less than 6 by 11 into 11. On multiplying on both sides by 6 by 11, then we got this step. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies, now let us simplify LHS. Here 6 gets cancelled. Here 11 gets cancelled. Then what do you get in LHS? X only. So x in LHS. Understood this LHS, my children? Right. Less than. Here 11 gets cancelled. What will you get in RHS? 6. So x is less than 6. Understood this part, my children? Right. Now let us write this inequality in the form of interval. So x belongs to, how do you write? Open interval minus infinity, comma, right, also open, less than symbol is there. Understood this? Solution, my dear children? This is the solution of this inequality. This is nothing but solution of the inequality. Therefore, solution set. Okay, my children. Sometimes they will ask you, draw the or graphical representation of the solution set. Represent the solution set of the given inequality graphically. In that case, I am explaining graphical representation. Graphical representation of the solution set of this inequality. Now let us draw the number line. We have drawn the number line. On this number line, we have marked the numbers, labeled the numbers. Where the number 6 here, 6. Less than. So, all the numbers here, open brackets, all these real numbers satisfy the given inequality. Okay, my children, understood this point? Right. Finally, what will you write? Solution set is equal to this shaded region, as we wrote the last step for the previous questions. Okay, my children, will you write it the last step? Right. And moreover, try the next question also. Question number 10. This is also question number 10 is same as that of question number 9. Will you try the question number 10, my children? Yourself. Try it. If you have any doubt, ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Okay, my children. Right.